What up, though? Allow me to formally introduce myself. My parents gave me the name Alvin Ray Brantley Jr. But one day, someone in my neighborhood was like, Alvino! And I was like, man, where you get that from? He was like, I don't know. I just added the O to the end. Why, you like it? I was like, heck yeah. He was like, all right, that's your nickname from now on. Hey, call Vino. Hey, hit up Alvino. Albino! And it's been on ever since. So I'm from Flint, Michigan. And I'm from a place called the Evergreen Regency Townhomes, which is a public housing authority located on the south side of town. But if you want to keep it simple, we'll call it what it is. It's the projects. So now that we got the intros out of the way, I want to get right down to business. I like to talk to you all along the lines of opportunity. Being able to recognize an opportunity and take full advantage of that opportunity. Thomas Edison said that opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Let me tell you something. Nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could change your life. Perfect example. When I was 15 years old, my overzealous entrepreneurial endeavors placed me in a position where I had to make a decision. The judge said, Alvin Brantley, here are your options. Door number one. You can spend the next 2 years in a maximum security juvenile facility located in Indiana where you'll spend most of your time in a cell, but they'll give you an hour or two a day for recreation, eating, and showering and things of that nature. Door number two, you can go to an all-boys reformatory school for the next 2 years located in Concordville, Pennsylvania by the name of Glen Mills Schools. However, at Glen Mills Schools, you'll have the opportunity to obtain your GED. You'll be able to learn a vocation. You'll be able to participate in a sport. It's an open campus, and you'll even be able to wear your own clothes. Pick a door. I was like, door number two, Your Honor. I'll take door number two. I look forward to creating more time in order to give you the full story, but I'll give you a brief overview. So it was just like the judge said. Within 6 months, I had obtained my GED. Then I took the ACT test and I scored an 18 my first go round. Piece of cake. As far as a vocation, they had options of carpentry, electrician, welding, radio broadcasting. But I chose optometry because I didn't know what optometry was. And it seemed interesting and it seemed challenging. And after a while, I got really good at optometry. And I decided that this is what I wanted to go to school for. However, I wasn't just going to stop at being an optometrist. I wanted to become an ophthalmologist. I didn't even know what an ophthalmologist was until I did my research. It's a doctor who specializes in the eye. So that was my plan. As far as a sport, Glen Mills Schools had so many sports. And the thing about it was, if you weren't on a sport, you had to try out for every sport until you made a sport. I mean, they had basketball, football, soccer, baseball, track and field, wrestling, swimming, volleyball, powerlifting. They even had their own 18-part golf course. You can be on a golf team. So you know me, I'm trying for basketball. I know I'm about to ball, but I got cut by basketball. I wasn't as good as I thought. I also got cut at football. I tried out for swimming, almost drowned. As far as track and field, I made track and field. But I wasn't a sprinter. They was like, no, you're not fast enough. Brantley, you're going to be a distance runner. So I participated in the 800-meter relay, the 1600, the 3200, and I ran cross country. And you know what? Surprisingly, I became really good at it. I was so good that they made me the captain of the team. I started winning trophies. I went to the Penn Relays. I went to the Armory in New York. I would never imagine doing any of this in Flint. So towards the end of my commitment, one of my counselors sat me down. He said, Brantley, you're doing exceptionally well. You're almost done with your commitment. How would you like to stay and graduate from Glen Mills Schools? I'm like, nah, I got 58 in a bunk shake. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to be around my family. I'm ready to be around girls. And I hate this school. No, sir. He said, Brantley, let me explain something to you. Most of the kids here, things come difficult to them. things come easy to you. You scored an 18 on your ACT. He said, son, you're excellent at your sport. He said, we can guarantee that you can go to college when you graduate here, and you can go to college for free. I was like, explain to me a little bit more about this college for free deal. He said, well, you're eligible for certain grants. You have financial aid, and whatever you're not able to pay for, Glen Mills will pay for, and you can basically write your ticket. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I said, let me think about it. And the next day, I decided that I would stay. And there were benefits to staying. I was what was considered an upperclassman, so I didn't have to follow all of the rules. I had special privileges. I could go on a home pass whenever I felt like it, and things of that nature. And I was smooth sailing. All I had to do was graduate. Now, I was going to be gone in about 60 days, but they said that it would take me 1 year in order to graduate. And all I had to do, I had to just keep doing what I had been doing for the past year and a half. So when you have an opportunity and when you start being shown favor, opposition will arise. So one day I was sitting in the unit, I'm watching TV, I'm minding my own business, and this gentleman came in who had a problem with me. We didn't really care for one another, but I was focused on me. And this gentleman had got into some trouble, and it had nothing to do with me. However, he lost his home pass. He lost his status, so he wasn't going home, and there was a home pass coming up. And he was very upset, so I guess he decided he wanted to take his anger out on me. So before I knew it, this guy jumped up, and he's like, man, what you want to do? So immediately, I jump up. My pride stood up tall, and before you know it, we're fighting. We're wrestling. Staff had to come, and I was like, it ain't over. It ain't over. You better not go to sleep. What? Wait till later on. Wait till later on. So it all happened so fast, but you know, the next day I woke up and the staff, they called me down to the office. They said, Brantley, we're going to have to send you home, Brantley. And I'm like, whoa, wait. It wasn't my fault. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, this guy started it and, you know, I didn't even do anything. I'm like, everything is cool now. They're like, no, you don't understand, Brantley. You said some things and we're not sure if you would actually do these things, and being as though you're an upperclassman, we can't keep an eye on you like we can keep an eye on the people who are committed here. I mean, you can go home whenever you want, so I'm sorry, Brantley, but we're going to have to send you home. And I started begging, I started pleading. I said, please, like, it wasn't my fault. Like, you could send me to a different unit. Like, I'll do anything to stay. I can't go back to Flint. Like, no, like, please let me stay. Like, please. And he was like, Brantley, I'm sorry. Like, it's coming from the higher ups, Brantley. Like, we have to send you home. And before I knew it, I just saw my opportunity just slipping through my fingers. I mean, I was on the verge of breaking a generational curse. Not only was I going to be the first person in my family to go to college, I was going to go to college for free, full ride. My mom ain't raised no fool. I was going to make my family proud. I was going to do something with my life. I had a plan mapped out. I was going to become an ophthalmologist. And my opportunity just slipped away from me. And I had to go back home. So when you have an opportunity, take full advantage of that opportunity. Don't let anything take away this opportunity from you. You stay focused. There's going to be opposition. It's going to be haters. Everything is going to be coming against you so that you fail, so that you lose this opportunity. But you have to stay focused. Nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could have changed your life. I learned so many valuable lessons from this missed opportunity, and it really changed the course of my life. I went back home to Flint, and I knew what was waiting on me in Flint. I didn't have the best instructors. I didn't have the best coaches. I didn't have any of these opportunities that I had at Glen Mills. And it really broke my heart. It really broke my heart. So I'm just letting you know, when you have an opportunity, you need to capitalize on that opportunity. Don't let nothing take away your opportunity. That's all I got.